So let's just jump in. General Honoré, to begin, could you tell us about your early life and what motivated you to join the U.S. Army?
Well, I grew up on a subsistence farm in Lakeland, Louisiana. I come from a family of 12, and we most of what we ate, we grew on the farm, and I was active in something called the 4-H Club and something called the New Farmers of America, which became the Future Farmers of America, and which sort of amplified the rural life and gave classes in safety, with farm safety to herbicides to leadership and best farming practice, not only to produce more from the land, but to protect the land and to raise healthy foods on the farm, and to help save that food once you've harvested, and in canning process to proper butchering techniques to proper storage technique of that food. And at the same time, being mindful of the things that we had to use to increase our production, like fertilizer and at that time chemicals to protect the crop, to make sure you didn't overuse it and be sure stored so it didn't have downstream impact or minimize downstream impact on the environment. So that came up as a topic in those youth programs that I was involved with from the time I was 10 years old until I finished college. I was active in those programs. And when I went to college, I studied vocational agriculture.
So you've been an environmental warrior for a great portion of your life.
Well, I'll give you the privilege of saying that, and I'll accept it. But actually, at the time, the word environmental warrior, as we refer to it today, wasn't a concern. It was about being respectful of the land and the blessings, natural blessings we had to breathe clean air and eat safe food, and at the same time protect the land. But that was not a word in my lexicon that I grew up with as a youngster. I want to be honest with you. Okay. That came later in life as that discipline evolved into what it is today, to words that we have, like from the Pope, that said we've got to save Mother Earth. But, growing up in the 60s, we didn't have as many people on Earth as we have now. We didn't have many people in America as we have now. And we live different now. We went from a rural population to an urban population. And when you put a lot of people in one place, that create different challenges, because then the supply chain, when we wanted something, vegetables, we went out in the garden and we picked it. Mm-hmm. Today, people in urban environments, where I forget the numbers sometimes, but in many populations, whether you're in the continental United States, or you go to a place like Haiti, where 80% of the people live in one city. Mm-hmm. A concentration of people, or in China, when you look at the people that live in Beijing, or you go to South Korea, place I spent a lot of time in, where you got 7 to 8 million people in one city, that create different challenges. That you can't have everybody growing in their backyard. You can't have the chickens in your backyard. You can't have your pigs around. So we've changed the way we live. But the reality of the minute of what we do on Mother Earth has an impact on the ecosystem.